name is Alex. I wanted to share a short little flow with you. It's all floor. In the flow, you'll want to use a block and a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a towel or shirt ends. And if you don't have a block, you can use pillows, a bolster, anything like that at all. So maybe a towel, you can roll a towel up and use that. So you can grab those things. This is just a nice, gentle floor series, no standing. We're gonna start laying on the back. I'm gonna turn my head to you. You're gonna lay on your back and bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms over your legs. Uncross your ankles. And we're gonna draw the knees, the thighs into the body. Lengthen out the back of the neck and really give the knees and thighs a good squeeze in towards the body. Tune into your breath, breathe through the nose, and we're going to take 10 long, deep breaths together. Let the back body fill with the inhale, and let the back body soften with the exhale. Allow for that compression on the front side of the body. Soften the face, close your eyes. Let your mind start to slow down. Bring your awareness into really drawing the breath down into your lungs and pushing the air all the way back out of your lungs. We're going to take 3 more rounds of breath. 2 more rounds of breath. One more nice full breath in. And a full breath out. We're going to keep a hold of the right knee and lower the left leg all the way down to the mat. And then from there, we're going to hold on to the right knee. Keep it in close to the body there for another moment. And then we're going to slowly start to extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Now this is where a strap or a shirt can come in really handy, or maybe a towel. You can hook the bottom of your foot with a strap or towel and start to gently guide your leg in towards your face. Now if that's too much, you can bend your left knee and bring your left foot flat. Walk your heel in close towards your hip. That's going to lessen the intensity and it may make the pose more accessible for you. Lengthen the back of your neck. Soften your shoulders down from your jawline. And breathe into that stretch. You've got about 8 more rounds of breath here. Send your breath all the way down into the bottom of the lungs. Let the rib cage and belly expand. Soften the jaw. Relax the shoulders. About 3 more rounds of breath. One more round of breath here. And now we're going to slowly start to swing the right leg out to the right. You can use your block and place your block underneath the right thigh as you externally rotate the leg out to the right. So if the ground's there to catch your leg, great, but if it's not, you can use the block. Both shoulders on the floor. Lengthen the back of your neck. If your left leg is extended, you can plant your left palm onto your left thigh so both hips are on the floor. Relax into this stretch. Notice if there's any tension in the upper body you can let go of. Notice if the mind is starting to empty out and you're really in your body a little bit more with each breath in and out that you take. And if the feet are flexed, try to relax the feet. We're going to take one more round of breath here. Exhale it out. And with the inhale, we're going to lift the right leg all the way back up over the hip. Soften the left knee. Scoot the hips to the right and take your right leg over to the left. Walk the shoulders out a little bit. And again, you can take the block with you and place it underneath the right shin or thigh. Turn your head and look to the right. So you're in supine twist here. Your right leg is guided over to the left side, and you may be holding on to it with a strap, or maybe you have the left hand outside the right thigh. Relax the throat, relax the jaw, relax the skin around the eyes and nose. As you breathe in, breathe all the way down towards the base of your spine. And as you breathe out, breathe all the way back up from the base of the spine towards the top vertebra. Relax into the shape as much as you can. Let each inhale create a little more space if that's possible. And let each exhale soften you into that space that you find. Let's take one more round of breath here. Exhale, let it go. With your inhale, guide your right leg back over your hip. Bring both hips to the floor. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. And completely lower the right leg down to the mat. Hug the left knee in towards your chest now. So as you extend the right leg out, bring the left knee in, give it a good hug. And then slowly start to extend your left leg up over the hip towards the ceiling. You can use the strap and hook onto the bottom of the foot or grab the back of the leg and hold it there. Relax the jaw. And again, if you find this is too much, bend your right knee and bring your right foot in towards your hip. That will lessen the intensity. Soften the jaw. Focus on your inhales and exhales. The way the body expands as you breathe in, and the way it softens as you exhale out. Notice what you feel the most here. Find there's a little more room. The leg may come closer into the face, closer in towards the body, or maybe not. Sometimes less is more. Three more rounds of breath here. Two more rounds of breath. One more full breath in here, everybody. Now slowly start to externally rotate your left leg out to the left. And again, you can take your block with you and slide it underneath your left thigh. If the ground's not there, if it's there, great. But if it's not, you can use the block so there's less effort. If your right leg is all the way down on the mat, you can plant your right palm on top of your right frontal hip and gently guide the right hip all the way down so both hips are on the floor. Lengthening from the base of your spine all the way up to the top. focusing on your breath. So most 80% of Orlando has stopped moving, but I-4 construction hasn't. Isn't that lovely? Relax into the moment. Tune into your breath. Let's take one more big round of breath here. Slowly bring your left leg back to center, and we're going to take the left leg all the way over to the right for Supine Twist. You can take the block with you. So if you guys hear that noise in the background, that's construction on I-4. They're pounding the cement there. It's a good practice in yoga. Staying tuned in, checked in to the focus of your practice, to the focus of union, to the focus of peace, to the focus of samadhi, to the focus of wellness and wholeness. Relax your jaw as you breathe into this twist. As you breathe in, breathe all the way down towards the base of your spine. And as you breathe out, breathe all the way back up from the base of the spine to the top vertebra. See what you can let go of. Relax the jaw a little bit more. Soften the space between the brow. Let's take one more big round of breath in. Breath out. Gently guide the left knee back in towards the chest. Scoot the right hip back to center. Hug the left knee in. And then hug the right knee in towards the left knee. Give yourself a squeeze here. We're going to lower the feet down. Keep the knees bent. Heels are in close towards your hips. We're going to set up for bridge pose. You want your knees stacked over your heels in line with your sit bones. Bring your hands down alongside your body. Walk your shoulders in a little closer to your back, towards the spine. And with an inhale, press your hips up away from the floor. Walk the shoulders down the back just a little bit more. And as you draw your shoulders down, press your hips up. Keep a little internal rotation of the thighs and a gentle squeeze of your glutes, some engagement of your hamstrings. Lengthen your tailbone down. And as you inhale, raise the hips up just a little bit more and then hold it there. We'll take 5 more rounds of breath, softening the shoulders down the back and bringing the internal gaze up towards the center of the brow line, right there towards the third eye center or the center of the brow, just to keep from crunching into the neck. 2 more rounds of breath. One more round of breath. And as you exhale, slowly guide the hips back down, lowering the spine from top all the way down to bottom, the hips lower. As you relax your glutes, squeeze your knees into your chest one more time. And we're gonna roll onto the side. You can roll onto the right if you like, or roll onto the left and come up to a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. We're gonna set up for Paschimottanasana, so walk your hips back. And with an inhale, sweep your arms all the way over your shoulders, interlock your fingers, flip your palms up from the crown of your head. As you press your palms up, gently draw your arms back, soften your shoulders down into the back. So it's just a gentle, subtle movement so the shoulders aren't riding up, but softening down. Release your arms over your shoulders, and with an exhale, we're gonna fold forward over the legs. You can scoop up the back of the legs or use your strap and hook onto the feet so you have that feeling of connection as you fold down. Relax the gaze. Breathe through the nose. Feel the expansion of your back body as you fold over your legs. Keep a gentle awareness of the spine lengthening from the tailbone all the way to the top of the head. So relaxing any tension if you find it. We're going to take 5 more rounds of breath here. Four more rounds of breath. Softening into the experience, 3 more rounds of breath. And rather than letting it sweep us away, just noticing. 1 more round of breath. Slowly with your inhale, come up. We're going to set up for Janu Shavasana. Right leg is going to stay extended. We'll bend the left knee and bring the left foot into the right thigh or up onto your hip. You can take the half lotus variation if that feels comfortable and agreeable. Reach both arms over your shoulders, inhale, and as you exhale, stretch out over your right leg, folding. You can clasp onto the sole of the foot. You can use a strap, a towel, so you feel connected as you fold forward. And again, think of the length from the base of the spine all the way forward. So you're not so much about leaning out over the right leg, but really creating space in the hamstrings, the groin, the outer hip, but also through the spine, and really stretching out over the right leg. Soften your gaze inward. And without sinking, just keeping that gentle awareness. Five more rounds of breath. Four more rounds of breath. Three more rounds of breath. Two more rounds of breath. One more big inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. And we'll switch it out. Stretch your left leg out. Bring your right foot inside your left thigh. Both sit bones are on the floor. Inhale, reach your arms over your shoulders. And as you exhale, stretch out over your left leg. And again, you can use a strap or a towel if it may bring a little more feeling of connection and groundedness, so you're not just like hanging out there floating in space. Again, bring your awareness all the way from the base of your spine to the top vertebra. So again, it's not so much about folding out over your left leg, but about creating a stretch through the back of your body. And as you breathe into the shape, you may find that there's a little more room. You can stretch into that. Soften if you find tension. Inhale, come up. We're going to set up a reverse tabletop. Walk your feet in. You want hip distance between your feet. Bring your hands behind your back. You want about a handprint from the hips to the fingertips. Firm your triceps in. Stack your knees and line with the heel bones. And you're going to inhale, press up, rock up onto the feet. Knees should be over the ankles now, and we're gonna lift the hips up. Try to bring them up with the knees. Drop your head back. Keep your triceps firming in towards each other, and if it's comfortable, let your head drop back. Lengthen your tailbone down and draw your hips up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring your hips all the way down to the mat. We're going to move into Gomukhasana. We'll bring the left heel outside the right hip and bring the right leg over the left leg. Both hips on the floor. You can create as much tension for the outer hips here as you like. The further apart the heels move from the hips, it may create a little more of a stretch. We're going to bring the left hand onto the mat, and with an inhale, reach your right arm all the way up over your shoulder. Keep both hips on the floor. Turn and look past your right shoulder. You may soften the left elbow, relax the jaw, and look up. Tune into your breath. Send your breath all the way down into the bottom of the lungs, all the way down towards the pit of your belly. And then all the way back up and out. With your inhale, come back up. Place your right hand outside your right hip. It can also be on a block. And with an inhale, raise your left arm up. Look up past your left shoulder. Both hips stay on the floor. Gently rotate your left side open a little bit more. Gaze up. Send your breath down into the lower part of the lungs and down into the pit of your belly. And as you exhale, exhale it all the way back up and out. Soften wherever you can. Relax into the experience. Inhale, come up. And let's go ahead and fold forward, stretch out over the top thigh, drop the head down, reach out through your fingertips. You can also take your block with you. And as you breathe in, breathe into the back space of the heart where the scapula and spine are, where the rib cage is wrapping around. Inhale, lift up. And we're going to switch out for the second side. Bring your right leg down now. Bring your right heel outside your left hip. Bring your left leg over top of your right leg. You can walk your ankles out a bit. And so second side. Left hand outside the left hip and the right arm reaches up and over. Soften your left elbow. Turn and look past your right shoulder. Relax the top shoulders. Relax the face as much as you can. Notice where you can let go a little bit more. Inhale lifts you back up. Lower the right hand down. You can bring it down to a block. Again, always feel free to modify, add on wherever you need to, take away wherever you need to. Reach your left arm up and over. Turn and look past your left shoulder. Soften the right shoulder down away from the ear. Bring a little opening to that left side as you turn and look up. Inhale, come back to center. Lower your left hand down. And now we'll fold out over the top thigh again. You can take your block with you and fold out over your left leg. Breathe into the back side of your body. Breathe into the space of the heart from the front to the back and from the back to the front. Cultivating a relationship with the heart, cultivating the relationship with the mind, with the body, with the spirit, with the self. And promoting that state of wholeness, promoting that state of happiness, promoting that state of peace, promoting that state of contentment. Slowly inhale, come up. And hopefully that's where our practice is leading us. Extend the legs out. Inhale, reach your arms over your shoulders. Take an inhale, interlace the fingers, flip the palms up. One more time, exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, slowly lift up. And we're gonna lower all the way onto the back, so I'll turn around and face my head to you. Laying back. We're gonna raise the legs over the hips. You can use your block and slide the block underneath your hips here to elevate. Option to extend the arms over your chest for sleeping leopard pose. You're always welcome to take plow pose and move into shoulder stand if you feel like that's really what you need. Got about 5 more breaths here. Softening into the shape, relaxing into the experience, and keeping that gentle awareness around the experience. Soften your collarbones. Soften your jaw. We've got 1 more round of breath here. And then we're going to slowly start to bring the body down. Lower the legs down. If you've got a block underneath of you or a rolled up towel, whatever, slide it out. And we're going to come up into fish pose. Stretch your legs out. Create sort of robot arms. And rock up onto your forearms. So you can keep those robot arms or bring your palms down and create a shelf. Roll your chest open. Tilt your sit bones towards the floor and really arch your chest up towards the sky. Let the rib cage open. Let your jaw drop back. Your chin drop back away from the throat. Bring your gaze up towards the third eye or through the crown of the head. Stay connected to your breath moving in and out of your nose, in and out of your lungs. Stay open through your heart space. And creating just the right amount of room there. And trusting. Let's take 1 more big breath in. And as you exhale, bring your chin down toward your chest. Lower the shoulders and the head down to the floor. Reach your arms over your shoulders. Stretch from your fingers to your toes in a big body stretch. Draw your chin in toward your chest. Walk your shoulders out so both shoulders are on the floor. Both hips are on the floor. Bring a little flexion into your feet so your heels and your calf muscles ground towards earth. With your exhale, lower your hands all the way down by your side. And then turn your palms up and shrug your shoulders down your back. Roll your head to the right. Roll your head all the way to the left. Gently roll the head back to center. Lift the right hip, lower it down, lift the left hip, lower it down. Flex the feet one more time and then relax the feet towards earth, wiggle the toes. Let's take a big breath in, fill your lungs up from the bottom to the top, feel the belly expand, hold the breath there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, let the breath all the way out, feel the body ground a little bit closer towards earth, and surrender into Shavasana, our final pose here. Completely relax your body. Soften your toes and your fingertips. Soften your legs and your arms. Soften your torso. Relax all the muscles around your spine. Relax your jaw, your collarbones. Soften the eyes. Completely surrender. I'm going to leave you in Shavasana, friends. Take your time. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Be loving with yourself. Deep bow. Namaste.